Everybody, so welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe and you click the bell. Of course, patreon.com/JOA. And my second channel, JOA TV. I often say this all the time. And when somebody basically comes out the closet, or somebody that's a public figure that comes out the closet, and then we get people like on The View or like on other talk shows pretty much saying that I wish we can stop, publicly announcing people coming out. And I often say this, I often personally say that we should not stop. People should not stop publicly coming out, especially if they are a public figure, because we often get comments from Neanderthal rappers like a garbage name like The Baby, or like a garbage name like T.I., or like a garbage name like a Tory Lanez rapper or something like that, that often, just put the LGBTQIA community back in a back burner 10 plus years, behind. So we often forget about people outside of the scope of the United States of America that see the LGBTQIA as a psychological disease, people that get beheaded, people that get hung for this. And so this is why I often say that we should always set the narrative to a positive tone and to not forget about people outside the United States of America, because one thing we can all admit is a lot of Americans are greedy. A lot of Americans take freedom for granted. They take the fact that they're able to post a video on social media saying that they could come out the closet, when in reality, if you do that in like Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia, you could potentially be tracked and potentially be beheaded for that. So The Baby is a rapper. He's about 29 years old, about the same age as I am. And, he made some comments at his show stating some, I'm gonna get to what he said, but he just said some things about just about HIV. There's a big stigma about HIV. It's a lot of people get discriminated against HIV. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I could not even say that word before. Like, I think a lot of people growing up, they just, when they heard AIDS or when they heard HIV, at least for me, you thought of, okay, that's disgusting, that's bad. There's like a huge stigma around it. And so basically what this Neanderthal said was, he says, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly STDs, then put your cell phone lighter up. And then he says, ladies, if your the JJ smells like water, put your cell phone lighter up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking D in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. And all honestly, the way he was walking was suspect, as if he is a part of the community, as if he's gay or bisexual, the way he was walking. So it's like, we all know what goes down in these whole rapper hotel rooms, okay? We all know that is hidden. And a lot of people, they're hating on Lil Nas X because he's being the truest form of who he really is. And he is winning in the pop rap game. And a lot of these rappers like T.I., like The Baby, like Tory Lanez, they are pissed off. Like, they're mad. And so, T.I., I'm sorry. T.I. came to his defense. And who's going to listen to T.I. when he always cheats on his wife and he allegedly have these prostitutes and everything? Who would really like listen to T.I.? He said if Lil Nas X can kick his SHIT in peace, so should The Baby. How he feels it's necessary to jump in drama that has nothing to do with him, all the while going through things he's going through at his big age, is very weird. The Baby is bashing / judging people. Lil Nas X is expressing himself. How are these even in the same conversation? Well, the thing is like, I can see where people that are that were exposed to HIV or has HIV, people that have like HIV, I can see where that can definitely perpetuate more of a stigma towards that. Like I said, it took me a while. I'm still working on it because, I see it as a stigma. I just don't want to be around it because so I'm still personally working on it myself, but I'm honest with you guys. Like, I even once said that I wouldn't even eat like in a restaurant, if I knew somebody make my, like in like, if I was in it, I probably wouldn't eat at a gay bar. Like I wouldn't do that because I'm just paranoid about that stuff. And it's like, let's say hypothetically blood gets in your sandwich or something, you could perpetually have it. And so it's like, I know that sounds crazy. But I'm still working on my phobia towards that because it's scary. It's scary. And so I can see what he said. They perpetuate the fact that people that have this, that have, you know, a whatever STD or HIV. HIV is seen like I think HIV is seen it's seen under, like, I mean, it's discriminatory if you don't hire somebody with HIV, or if they can prove you don't hire somebody with HIV. So I can see how this can perpetuate, you know, discrimination in the HIV community. So I just don't understand what in his mentality at his show would make him bring up the fact about, you know, for him to say that about people with HIV, or for him to say that about if you're sucking DD in the parking lot, or for women's. I think it's the fact that a lot of these rappers, they're jealous of Lil Nas X because like I said, he's out there. He's not in the closet like a lot of these rappers that you guys listen to are. He's not allegedly in the closet. He's not in the closet like the baby, allegedly. And so who really cares what T.I. thinks? And so it's like you are marginalizing a community of people that have HIV because, you know, a lot of people didn't ask to have HIV. A lot of people had intercourse with somebody that probably lied to them and said that they're clean. Well, I don't even want to say the word clean because that's seen as discriminatory as well. Well, a lot of people have intercourse with someone that say they're disease free, correct? But they lie. A lot of people in the gay community lie. A lot of people in the straight community, they lie about HIV. But we're talking specifically about the LGBTQI. A lot of people in that community lie about it, and a lot of people get contracted with it. You know what I mean? And then there's probably people that don't really give it, that don't care if someone has it. And then they're on a pill that's called PrEP, which basically is something. It's a pill that a lot of people in the gay community use. So basically, they can have a lot of them. They can have intercourse without a condom, and they can have intercourse with someone that's undetectable, which means that their bloodline only contains a small manufacturer of the virus. And so it's very highly unlikely that they can contain HIV, but they use PrEP so they can, if that does ensue, if that does happen, there's like a high percentage of a chance that they, like a 95, I'm not a doctor, by the way, just saying, there's like a high chance that people won't get it if you take PrEP. So you can live life. It's not like back in the day during the epidemic of AIDS and HIV, where a lot of people were dying in the gay community. Is different now. Like, you can now take pills. And yes, a lot of these pills have side effects. Yes, a lot of these pills have contributed into people having failing kidneys, failing livers, failing organs. And I don't recommend it. I just personally think if you're trying to have intercourse with somebody, especially if you are in the LGBTQIA community, that if you don't trust them, you have them get tested and give you their documentation saying that they're negative. You know, that's what I recommend. Instead of just, you know, using your mind for 20 minutes straight about what's going on with your bloodline down there because you're all horny, you want to get it down, you know. So I don't know. I just think he's stupid. I think he's stupid. Who listens to T.I.? And then Amber Rose ended up getting in the mix, saying this is why she does her slut walk, which is basically a tour around the state stating that, you know, it's okay to be free, it's okay to be who you are, and yada, yada, yada. This is why I always say that, you know, like the dude that came out, the football player from the Raiders, Carl Nassib, when he came out saying, you know, something to the effect of, you know, I'm not trying to do some attention. I wish it comes to a time where people that are LGBTQ don't have to say this. And I personally say that now, like, they need to come out and say it's because it gives people that live outside of the country encouragement that, you know, one day their life will be this way. You know, just not so months ago, some guy from Iran ended up being beheaded by his family because they found out he was leaving New York because he likes to wear makeup and because he wants to live his gay lifestyle. Oh, Cameron, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. The January 6th insurrection was playing, so I just decided not to do it. I canceled my ticket. I didn't do it. So, I mean, that's the whole situation about that. I don't really care about rappers. I don't care about T.I. I think T.I., I think he's talented, but at the same time, I think he's a waste of time and space because, you know, just stuff that he do and he says, like checking his girl's cherry to see if she's still a virgin, but yet you dicking down all these girls, setting a bad example for your kids, cheating on your wife multiple times, having these alleged prostitutes multiple times. So it's like he sets a bad precedent for his kids, and he wants to get involved in politics and things when his laundry behind the scenes is dirty all the time. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We should encourage people to talk about it more. Like I said, I'm still working on my phobia, I guess, or my just like, I don't know, like, you know, a lot of people, they're scared of things that they're not educated on. And I'm not really educated on HIV. Like, we all grew up thinking HIV and AIDS was just like something you just don't want to be around, something you just don't want, something that you just don't want to just be involved in. I personally don't want to get involved in. Like, I personally would not eat at a bar. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I wouldn't eat at a gay bar. I personally wouldn't do that. Like, I would not eat at a damn gay bar. I personally won't, because I don't know who has that, who has this. I don't know if somebody end up getting a paper cut. I'm paranoid like that. You know, I would never eat at a gay bar. I'm just being honest. Hell, I wouldn't even eat at a bar, period. Like, so, but specifically, I would never eat at a gay bar. I'm just saying. But that's just like, that's I'm being honest with how I feel, because you just never know. They got some people who are in the medical field that may have a slew of people in the LGBTQI community that deals with surgical stuff. And they may take like certain medicines like PrEP or something just in case if blood ends up circulating on them, on their cut, on their wound. So it's just, I don't know. It's just like a whole lot of science that go into it. I ain't a doctor. I'm not talking about it. I'm just talking about what I'm uncomfortable with and what I learned from. I just don't really understand at your damn concert what in your damn mind made you think to say something like that. And his walk looked like he's suspect. The way he was walking, okay? His walk is suspect. Yeah, YouTube never alert nobody. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just crazy. His walk is very suspect when he was saying it. So I mean, it's usually people that say stuff like that out the blue. Usually they closeted, and 9 times out of 10 he's closeted. I mean, the whole rap industry is pretty much closeted. Allegedly, from Diddy to allegedly Birdman to all of these damn rappers, Currency allegedly, like it's like, and so they're uncomfortable with Lil Nas X being comfortable at such a young age, at the same time winning in the rap pop industry. They're uncomfortable with that. So, but anyways, that's the whole situation. I mean, that's the whole situation on that. That's all I got to say about that situation. I just wanted to come on and talk about it a little, but I think we just need more people to, you know, to talk about situations, you know, because like I said, it gives people light outside the United States of America that it's okay to be who you are. Iran calls it a psychological disease. You can be beheaded, imprisoned for that. Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia. I mean, you know, it's bad. And so as Americans, we take stuff for granted. We take freedom for granted, to where posting it on your phone and posting on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, saying that, hey, I'm coming out the closet, I'm X, Y, and Z. If you say that and you're in those countries that I just listed, you can possibly be beheaded for that. So, and people take that for granted here. And that rhetoric of the baby, which is a stupid ass name. I don't know why his name's the baby. Like, you know, 29 years old, you call yourself the baby. That rhetoric is just like I don't even know his music. I don't listen to garbage. I listen to Arab, Latino music. I listen to old school stuff. I don't listen to the garbage that play on the radio. So I haven't heard any of his songs. I know there's Da Baby and Lil Baby. I don't listen to garbage. So like, he's closeted. I mean, that's the only thing to even think about is he's probably closeted, and his walk looked like he was suspect the way he was walking, and everything. So he probably called Jamie Foxx behind the scenes, and they probably do their thing allegedly. But anyways, hey Jocelyn, that's all I had to say. That's what I'm saying. It's like I also want to say that a lot of people that contract HIV, a lot of times it's not their fault. Like I said, they get lied about. A lot of people, they end up being non-consensual, and they're still people. You know what I mean? They're still people. And like I said, I got to work with my own demons about that, because I used to cannot even say the damn word HIV and AIDS. Like I don't want to say it. I got to work around that. It's filled in New Orleans. And I got my own stuff to work on, so it's like, but I'm still hesitant. I would not, like, if I know somebody had it, I probably would not feel comfortable with them making my sandwich. That's just how I personally feel, But like I said, 50% of the times when you're around in public, you shake somebody's hand, they collect your change at a McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. You don't know if they have it or not, but 50% of the chance they probably have it. But I mean, they don't got to tell you, with the HIPAA laws and everything. They don't got to tell you that, if they have it or not. But like I said, I'm working through my own demons around that. But like I said, the only deduction, or the only thing I can deduce, not deduction, the only thing I can deduce about why he said it is because he's closeted. That's pretty much the reason why he said it, That's the only thing I can deduce around it. And plus the way he was saying it while he was walking, like he was sashaying on the stage. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Let's call a spade a spade. Anyways, y'all, thank you for watching. Deuces. Yeah.